How you doing, YouTube? This is Stash coming at you with some beginning a series of vlogs I'm going to do on basic lessons of Qigong training, Buddhist, and perhaps maybe, if it goes okay, some Taoist training. I'm going to leave in the line notes the books and notes and names of the masters where I'm getting this information from. That's very important, so look in there. The first lesson that I will give is it's a really cool idea to utilize a bell like this before you begin any kind of Qigong training. The basic differences are that Buddhist training, of which I'll give a sample of, is not holding the breath, and it's from the statues and museums that you see, those type of movements. The Falun Gong people from China group, they practice similar movements. They are not holding the breathing and building up the qi and holding and getting hot that way. They're getting qi from opening up the channel this way, and spirituality coming in and so forth. So, and as the Taoist type is holding is real kind of more physical, much more physical. Holding the breathing, exercising that way. They call it Chinese alchemy exercises, I believe, is known. In another book I'll leave in the line notes, they talk about Taoism and things like that. Practice that type of Qigong, Taoist Qigong, holding the breathing, in, getting hot, much more physical. The Buddhist kind is more like the ones that you see on the Buddhist statues, Tibetan statues. So the key thing is to begin, before you begin your Qigong practice, you send a signal to the mind that you're getting serious about it, and you're getting serious about actually getting calm, and you just kind of ring your bell. A bunch of times, maybe 10 times, whatever. Give yourself that. And then you're going to tell your mind on a Pavlovian kind of sense that you'll be ready. You'll know. It's time to practice Qigong. That's simply it. But very important. It's like the tea ceremony in Japan or anything like that. Qigong is calming, and it's a powerful exercise also, but also this will give you sort of a discipline to it. But then again, when you're practicing Qigong, you're not really being stressed out. The idea is to get rid of stress and build qi, heal yourself and others. I'll leave the teacher that taught me this principle, the name of his excellent book, in the liner notes, but that's a beginning primer practicing. The other thing I will briefly go over is the Bagua mirror that you may have seen if you've traveled to Asia or Chinatown or Asian areas of anywhere in the States or in the UK or wherever. So you see these commonly over the doorway of Asian people's homes. The Bagua mirror has the trigram, which is connected to Asian medicine, Asian healing, the ʻtʃiː, and the Bagua form, which some of you who have been to the martial arts might know that the practitioner is traveling about this pattern, the tri pattern. The principal idea of the Bagua mirror is that it's hold over the door. Any negative energy coming in calmly is reflected off the mirror. Okay, so if you lived across the street from where bad things have happened, or a big graveyard or whatnot, that qi energy, if you will, that dead qi, bad qi or whatnot, comes in and is reflected off the mirror and goes back out. The Bagua mirror is hung up with good intention, not negative intention, and Basically, you want to put it up there with good intent. You don't want to be like putting it up there and like, I hate my neighbor, put this Bagua mirror in, I'm going to zap them with the chi. No, you don't want to be like that. You want to have good intention and correctly protect, or in that sense, your area. Or if you think the aesthetic look is very good, then you just hang up the Bagua mirror. It's been reported to me that, or I've heard that there's still, a lot of people that would be quote unquote superstitious, and that there's so many of these in some Asian areas that they're flashing it off and everything, and sometimes people kind of ask them to take them down or deal with them in such ways that they don't bother anybody. So, but I think they're really cool, good looking. So you put it above the doorway, or area where you feel that the chi needs to be, the negative chi needs to feel. Needs to be reflected. Okay, so that's those are my props for a quick lesson. So I'm thinking of doing a Qigong channel. If anybody responds to these, and see where it goes from there. Maybe teach a basic urban style Qigong. Again, the Buddhist one is like the ones you see in the museums and the statues. You're not holding the breathing with tension, like Taoism, which is much more physical, building, sweating up, holding that chi in there, man. That's different. Okay, so I'm gonna give lectures on that. Proper notes and credits to the masters will be put in the liner notes. All right. Thanks for listening. Take care.